the market is really picking up, and we're seeing a lot more listings, which is good because we need inventory. When you don't have inventory, it sucks because your clients are looking for choices. So
Hi, this is Dave Steinberg. Thank you for joining us on the Mortgages Made Easy podcast. I am joined today by Ron Street, who is a fabulous realtor out of Houston, Texas. And Ron is a master of selling real estate. If you live in Woods or and you have a luxury home, the first guy you want to talk to, in my opinion, is Ron Street. Ron, welcome to the program.
hey, Dave, thanks. I couldn't ask for a better introduction. Wow.
Ron, you have an unusual set of qualifications for a realtor. Ron, one of the things I find fascinating about your history is your history as a registered investment advisor and someone who has spent a huge amount of time advising wealthy investors. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Thank you. I think probably the best thing that I can say is that with 53 years in the business, I've seen so many different occasions and so many things that have to be fixed within a real estate transaction, and especially in the luxury end of the properties, because so many times in a luxury sale or purchase, what occurs is things outside the control of the seller, it's outside the control of the buyer, and it's outside the control of the agent. And so if you haven't navigated those avenues, you're going to be stuck. And I've got a lot of money-making strategies that I've used over the years that have helped people make a lot of money in real estate. And it's come about because I've been able to put the puzzle together that a lot of people haven't been able to. And my clients have been able to get on with their business and know they got the right deal.
And so if I had a luxury home right now in Carlton Woods, what is it that you'd advise me today? What's the game plan for marketing that property in today's market?
Well, the game plan in Carlton Woods is very unique. Carlton Woods is a very private, smaller subdivision, very high-end properties. An example, we just had a lot come up for sale. It's 1.6 acres. It's $2.9 million, 2.970. And it is a building lot only. And then you've got all the strategies that you have to map out to meet all the conditions of Carlton Woods, because Carlton Woods is very, very tight on their conditions on building and so forth. And if you're going to sell a home in Carlton Woods, it has to be finished at the top end. So you can't just arbitrarily put it on the market and say, I want X number of dollars. You're going to have to maintain it beyond what everybody else does, because there's competition in there. And people aren't afraid to spend the money to bring it up to standards that are current today. Even 6 years ago, there weren't options that are available today. And today's buyer, they want the very latest. They want the very latest appliances. They want the very latest granite. They want, granite's not even in anymore. They want something else. They want something that's unique. They want something that's different. And unlike the standard residential market, luxury real estate is really insider trading. A lot of the trading and a lot of the selling that's going on They talk to their agent, the seller talks to their agent, says, this is what I want, this is how I want to do it. And the agent then goes out, that's me. I go out, I find the buyer. And then I create the marketing package that's going to bring us the most value for the seller.
Hmm. I bet there are times that you don't even put it on the market, but you use your channels to maybe talk to the 2 or 3 realtors who have the right buyers.
We have a network that we contribute, and they contribute to us. And it's a lot of times, it's just nothing more than a conversation. And there's 6 people there, but it's 6 people that are dealing with multi-million-dollar properties that are saying, hey, I've got this coming up. What do you have? And I might not have anything at that particular time, but they'll say, oh, I've got this place in Carlton Woods. Oh, by the way, it's over here. And because it's over here, you got real easy access to the golf course. And so all of a sudden that's trickling up here in the memory banks. And it's like, oh, I got a call. And that's where a lot of the trades are made. I mean, it's just, okay, I don't have anybody. And then Jim says, I think, this is a terrific property because of the location nearest the golf course. And then all of a sudden my reticulator kicks in, and I remember, I've got to call Frank. He lives in Bentwater and he wants to come to Carlton Woods. But without going to that meeting and not having that synergy, then you don't get those kinds of deals you're talking about where it's kept private. Everybody's a winner in that, because when you're in the luxury market, people want privacy.
And you understand, with your years in banking, as in your years as an investment advisor, you understand that concern of wealthy home sellers.
Yes,
home buyers.
very much so. And a lot of times they put too much of a handcuff on the marketing. So we have to be able to sit down, explain the transition, and talk about what works and what do we need to do. And sometimes it's nothing more than a different video. It may be something entirely different. It may be going to marketing, not to Carlton Woods, but marketing to Bentwater, or marketing to Blue Jack National. Wherever the market should go is where we go. And every one of our clients is a VIP. Doesn't make a difference whether it's $1 million or 15, 20 million.
Interesting. How's your broader market in Northwest Houston? Is it a strong market right now?
The market is really picking up, and we're seeing a lot more listings, which is good because we need inventory. When you don't have inventory, it sucks, because your clients are looking for choices. So you've got to have inventory.
What do you mean by inventory?
Well, number of properties on the market.
Okay.
Classic example is at times in Carlton Woods, there might be 3 properties on, including the lots. And that doesn't give you a very, very large pool for people to select. And right now there's about 13, 14 properties that are listed, and then there's some lots as well. And so that's because people are making transitions. A lot of people are moving up. A lot of people are moving to different areas because of job promotions, whatever. And so we try to be on the cutting edge and come up with marketing that's going to help them get where they need to be within their time frames too, because that's important. You can't just start market a property and say, well, it's over $10 million and it's going to take 2 years to sell. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah. And that's the advantage of working with someone like yourself, who is an expert, uh, not only in Carlton Woods, but in many of the luxury communities in and around the Woodlands and in and around Northwest Houston.
Yes, and I've lived here since 2005.
Oh, so you're a newbie.
Boy, I am a newbie, but I'm a Texan. I love it here. Texas has got so much gravitas, and it is so exciting to live here because there's so much to do. And I mean, I came from an area where there was always something to do, and I thought, I'm coming to Texas, there's going to be cactus and desert. And we live in the Sam Houston National Forest. We're on the banks. The Lake Conroe, where I live, is on the banks of the Sam Houston National Forest. It is the most beautiful place in the world up here. We've got Woodland Hills. We've got Woodland Hills 2, which is a master plan community. We've got Grand Central Park, Texas, which is a huge Johnson development, which is master plan. You've got little villages you want to go, and it was developed after the pattern created by the Woodlands.
Ron, it has been a real privilege talking to you, and we're going to put Ron's information below in the email, and we're going to put Ron's information below in this podcast. If you're in the Northwest Houston market and you're looking to sell your home, you can't do any better than Ron Street. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you and appreciate all that you do.